Okay, hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss this particular multiple charts. This is a combination of a bar chart and a pie chart. Here, this is a result of a survey report on why adults study. So you can see that adults study for a variety of reasons here from the bar graph. You can see that they study for interest in job, gain qualification, helpful for current job, improve prospects for promotion, enjoy learning for studying, to be able to change from, to meet people. So these are the various reasons they are studying. So as I told you before, this is a survey report. So you can say that this is a survey report. So when you give a survey, this is a questionnaire. So you can have different questionnaire. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 7. So you are given these many. Question number 1, interest in study. Question number 2, to gain qualification. Question number 3, helpful for the current job. Question number 4, improve prospect for promotion. Question number 5, enjoy learning or studying. Question number 6, to be able to change job. Question number 7, to meet new people. So if I'm giving these 6 questions to a population of 100, so out of these 100 respondents, so some will be checking here and checking here, and they be submitting you. They won't respond to this thing, this thing, this thing, and all. And you can say, if I give these many questions to the second person, they be checking the question number 3 and question number 7, or question number 3, 2, 2, and they'll be submitting it. So you can say different people will be marking in different questions. So some will be marking in one particular. So you can say 40 people marked in the first question, that was interest in subject. Only 38 people marked in the second. The third, helpful for current job, only 22 marked it. And in the fourth, that is improve prospects of promotion, can say 20, only 20 marked there. Now enjoy learning or studying, again 20 marked there. To be able to change job, only 12 marked there. And to meet new people, only 9 marked there. So I have given these many questions to a population of 100. Out of this 100, 40 marked that this is the thing. Out of this 100, 38 marked this is the thing. So this is the story of this bar graph. Out of this 100, 22 marked that they are helpful for the current job. So this is the story here. Now, when I move ahead with the pie chart, so out of the 100 respondents, the common thing, the common decision, the survey showed that most of the people or the survey decided, the ultimate result of the survey is that they decided 40% of the total cost of the course should be bought by the individuals, 35% of the cost expense should be borne by the taxpayer, and 25% should be 35% by the employer and 25% by the taxpayer, that is the government. So this is the decision, the result of the survey shows. Now, let's go ahead and see the answers. We do have some editing there still. A survey report on the motivational factors which persuade the adults to study, along with the pattern of funding the courses they enroll in, is depicted in the twin charts. This is the introduction and the overview. I'll place it here for your convenience. A survey report on the motivational factors which persuade adults to study, along with the pattern of funding the courses they enroll in, is depicted in the twin charts. So two things are there. So I'll mark it one by one. First of all, number one, the thing is a survey report. Okay, so the second thing is that the components of the report, motivational factors which persuade adults to study. Number two, the pattern of funding the courses they enroll in. So what are the elements in the charts? Number one, number two. In the twin charts, the twin charts means two charts. The first one is the bar chart and the second one is the pie chart. A survey report. Now this name of the survey. So we have said A, anyone, A, one survey report. That's it. Now we can say, in general, while the motives of the study differ for different people, you can say in general. That's overall. Overall, it's clear that motives of the study differ for different people. So different people, the motives differ. Okay. And the opinion is clear that the cost of the study should be shared by individuals, among individuals, employers, and the government. So three groups should share the expense of the adult education. The group number one is individuals, two is employers, three is governments. So that's the thing here. So we have seen the introduction and the overview right now. So now let's move ahead with the first particular paragraph, how we can frame the bar chart. So we are framing the bar chart separate and we are framing the pie chart separate because we do have two specific topics. So I don't have an interconnection between these two. So specifically, if you look into this thing, the bar chart is not directly connected to the pie chart and the pie chart is not directly connected to the bar chart. So I need to frame two specific paragraphs here. So let's go with the first particular paragraph. I'll paste it there on top. It will be visible for you. Yes, it's apparent that the career-related motives persuade a considerable proportion of adults to study. This is the first topic. So career-related motives persuade a considerable proportion of adults to study. So what are the career-related motives? 1, 2, 3. So a considerable proportion of adults study because they want something in their career. So let's see what are the things here. For instance, when now I have to make a small change here. For instance, when 22 out of 100 respondents opined it's helpful for the current job, 20 enrolled the courses for promotion. Around 12 pursue their studies to change their job. 12 of the okay, I can go with 12%. So it is 12%. So it is already mentioned it is 22 out of 100. So now it can go with the percentage here. So in the first sentence, I have not used the percentage here because I have written 22 out of 100 respondents. Now 12%, that is percentage, around 12% pursue their studies to change their job. It's interesting. Now I am moving ahead with the next phrase. It is interesting that 40% of adults study because they are really interested in this subject. So why I have highlighted it as this thing, it is interesting. This is significant data. So why I have not mentioned that in the first part, it's because you go with collectively 22 plus 20 plus 12 is 52%. They are studying just because of career motives. So the majority are doing so. So we can categorize this group into the career related group. So that's why the primary perspective of the people, of the adults, is to do something with the career. Now, it's very noticeable, it's very prominent, the data is very visible that nearly 40% adults study because they are really interested in this subject, when 38% need to gain qualifications. Yeah, 20% just enjoy studying. Yes. Okay. Just 9% reported that their motive is to meet people. Yes, to meet people. So we have completed everything. So we have all the matter written here in this particular paragraph. So we classified, we have divided these things to two. One is job related and the rest. So we can categorize job related things, 1, 2, 3. Others are miscellaneous, to interest in the subject, to gain qualification, just to enjoy studying, or to meet people. So these are miscellaneous purposes. So it's categorized into another group. This thing is categorized into one group. So I just think is that if you want to separate this thing, I think it would be better to separate this thing. So I think let's go with that. Okay, so it looks a little bit better. So you can say a small introduction, a small overview. The first paragraph is about career. The second paragraph is about the other things here. Now we have to go with the last particular paragraph. Yes. Turning to the way which the cost of this education is divided. So this is also discussed there. Turning to the way which the cost of the education is divided. The report revealed, so the report already it showed, it is out, the report is out. So we use the tense revealed, that the two-fifth of the total expense, so 2/5 is 40%. 2 by 5 of 100 is 40%. This is 1 by 4 of 100. This is 1 by 3, more than 1 by 3 of 100%. So we have, when we go with fractions, we have to go ahead with fractions when we are going to explain with pie charts. We go with some fractions. So that's highly recommended here. So that's why we use 2/5 of the total expense should be borne by individuals, should be shared, should be borne. While employers are suggested to spend 35%, governments are recommended to spend the rest. So 45 plus 35 is 75. So we have only 25% remaining. So I don't need to mention that 25% here. So I can say spend the rest. Okay. So if 3 things are there and 2 things are already given, I know what is the proportion it's remaining because it's 100%. Okay, the cost of this thing, 2/5 of the total, we have given total expense here. So the total expense 40% is to be borne by the individuals, 35% by the individual, so it comes 75%. The rest is 25%. It should be shared by the government. So it's clear here. So we have framed that particular part 2. So now it looks introduction and or a small overview and 3 body paragraphs. So it's well arranged here. It's perfect. Right now I do have the word count of 179. So excluding the numbers, it goes. So we won't be counting the numbers, 40%, 38%. We won't be counting the brackets too. So the word count, it's not included in the word count. And one more thing I just want to tell you is that if you are writing figures like 2 or 5, please write it. And if it is independent like this, if you're writing independent figures like this, then you have to, and if it is under 10, if it is less than 10, you please write in words. And if it is not independent, so if it is a fraction, 1.2%, you can write it like that. So 40% or 8%, you can write it like that. But it just don't write 2 independently, 2 people. It's not recommended. So it is recommended to write 2 instead of 2. The figure. So you please do that. So please mind, if it is less than 10, you go with words. And if it is, even if it is less than 10, you have a percentage there, you can write like this. Even if it is less than 10 and you have a dollar sign, then you can go like that. So now issues there. If it is independent figures like this, then you have to go with words. Okay. And one more thing is to be noticed is that whenever you write figures like 2000, so 2000, if you write, if it is not the year, you put a comma here and then write this is 2000 or this is 2000. Both these things we can say it's 2000. Okay, so if I simply write this thing, so it can be 2000 a year, This is not considered as a year. If it is separated by this thing, then it won't be considered as a year. So this can be considered both as a year and as a figure. So whenever you write year, you please don't keep any punctuation here. And whenever you write figures like this, 20,000, so go ahead with this particular symbol. So it is highly recommended to distinguish it from the year and the number. So that's also an important thing in case of punctuation. So I hope the explanation is clear to you. Thank you, and one and all.